thing that I thought was actually helping me was hurting me. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. So today I'm gonna be sharing with you my skin horror story, #storytime. I love all these story times that people have been telling. Mine is not as crazy as, you know, getting kidnapped or almost dying, but it was serious to me. So if you guys want to hear about what went down with this face of mine, please keep watching and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So my skin relatively is very clear, very, you know, flawless. I'm not even trying to gas myself up, but my skin has always been very clear. I don't break out that much, like only maybe a few on my chin, and that's it. It can be oily at times. That's only if I put like a moisturizer on it, sleep, wake up, then I'm oily, just blot it off, and I'm fine. But as of 6 months ago, I had been breaking out like crazy, and I didn't know why. I didn't know if it was what I was using, but I'm like, I'm using all the right things. You know, it's very easy to just be watching YouTubers and like them saying things like, oh, this is really good for your skin, that's really good for your skin. And of course it's really good to, you know, be informed about things that are good for you. And I just started using all these things, and I was like, oh, okay, inspiration, like let me get my skin right too, even though my skin was already right. Like, I don't know, sometimes you just have to be satisfied with what you already have. If it's already good, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So I started using coconut oil and glycolic acid and salicylic acid and all these things on my skin. And prior to that, all I used were natural things. I only used Doodlesum, which is black soap. I've done a review on it, skincare routine on it. I will link it down below, or it'll be right here. What else did I use? Sea salt, lemon juice, a gentle skin cleanser, and that was it. I just exfoliated, used that, and Vaseline, which is like the holy grail. I love Vaseline. And that was it. So I was like, you know, maybe these things will make my skin even look better. But what is better? Like, I didn't need my skin to look better. So the first thing I started using was coconut oil, and I'm like, oh my gosh, people say coconut oil gets rid of pimples, and I didn't have pimples. They said it makes your skin really glow, and it's a exfoliator, but you don't, it's like a really gentle exfoliator. I used my African sponge and my loofah to exfoliate. I didn't need it. Glycolic acid, that's when I started to break out. I was like, okay, you know, it's a chemical peel. Let me use something chemically to exfoliate my skin instead of actually scrubbing it, because I've heard that those things are really good if you want to get like a lot of the dead skin off, as opposed to using a loofah or my African sponge. So I was using the glycolic acid every night, and then after that I would quickly follow it up with some sunscreen. Throughout this whole thing of like my whole horror story, I always use sunscreen at night to protect my skin from any further damage from the sun or from whatever. So the glycolic acid actually was working really well. I loved how my skin was looking really smooth, flawless. Gradually I started seeing like, okay, a pimple right here, and I thought, wait a minute, I never get pimples on this part of my face. It's only on my chin, maybe some on my forehead, maybe, but usually just on my chin, very small, like little zits. And then I was like, why am I breaking out right here? And then I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't want it to get bigger. I'd put like ice on it, like I don't want anything to happen to my face. And then I got one here, and then it was like each side of my face was like taking turns. I got one here and here, and then I got one here. There was one time I had like 3 big like massive volcanoes on my face, and I was like, what is going on? I don't know. I went to the pharmacy and I talked to the pharmacist. She was like, use coconut oil. I was using that coconut oil. I was like putting it on all on my face, like, okay, coconut oil, come through for me. So she recommended that I buy some Clean and Clear facial wash that has benzoyl peroxide, continuous control acne cleanser. So you wash your face with it, and then when you take it off, it's still fighting acne causing germs. I thought, okay, maybe because I'm working out, like I'm sweating more, that's what's causing me to break out. So I kept using it. Like after the gym, I'd use that clean and clear thing, and then it wasn't working. I started using spot treatments too. I bought first the generic Walgreens Vanishing Acne Treatment. This was 2.5% benzoyl peroxide. So I thought, okay, if the wash, like you just put it on and you wash it off, even though it said it still works after you wash it off, I wanted something that could actually stay on my skin when I was sleeping, because I felt like it would work. So I got this, and I didn't see any results. I thought, okay, let me be patient. Maybe these zits will go away. Nothing happened. So then I bought the Clarisol brand Vanishing Acne Treatment, and then this is 10% benzoyl peroxide, and this is the highest percent you can get over the counter. So I was like, okay, this has to work. You know, it's the highest one you can get over the counter. Not lie, it didn't work. So I was really losing hope. I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, is my skin just gonna keep breaking out? Like, what is going on? I went on the internet, I started searching what can I do to prevent pimples. Why can someone just start getting pimples all of a sudden, like all over your face, when you usually don't break out, when you have relatively clear skin? What causes that? And then some people were like, stress, this, that. Okay, none of that really applied to me. So I found something, salicylic acid. And you know, I know it's in body scrubs, or not body scrubs, facial scrubs and things like that to help, again, chemically exfoliate your skin, but I thought, okay, I don't want it in a facial scrub. I want like the actual salicylic acid, like I got the glycolic acid. The glycolic acid was 10%, by the way. So salicylic acid, I was like, you know, I want something strong, put on your skin. I heard that, you know, this works really well for really sloughing off the dead skin on your face. So I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna order it. I did my research, so I was like, you know, I feel confident, let me buy it. So I bought it, it came in. And this was when I had a huge, I mean huge pimple on my face right here. So I was like, you know what, let me apply it to it. They said don't apply it to your whole face, and I bought 20%, which is, no one should have 20% in their house. Like, that is something maybe a dermatologist should have. I don't know why I bought it. Anyway, I bought it. It stung so badly. I put it on, it stung. I put it on any zit I had, because you're not supposed to put it on your whole face. I put it on all the zits, stung very badly, so badly. You leave it on for 3 minutes and you take it off. You're supposed to use something to neutralize it after you've taken it off. So I used baking soda, put it on. It burned even more, but I guess it's normal. It's supposed to happen like that. So then after that, you wash it off. You're supposed to keep putting Vaseline on the spots where you put the salicylic acid. It literally looked like my face was burned. Like, even places that I didn't even have the zit were like, had like the burnt, you know, like how burnt things are like crusty, like the brown, like crispiness, like, you know, pizza crust that's like burnt. That's what my skin was looking like at the places that I didn't even have the zit. And I was like, oh my gosh, why did I put this on my face? So I went online again and I was like, okay, am I making sure like this is what I'm supposed to be using? So I saw that someone said, okay, it doesn't really work well for people with melanin, high melanin in their skin, black people. And I'm thinking, okay, so now that I put it on my face is when I find out that it doesn't work well for people with melanin in their skin, and it causes scarring, which I already had a lot of and I wanted to prevent. And it finally, it kept chipping away, and it came off. The skin was much clearer than it would have been if I had let it heal on its own, but I was still left with a scar that looked like, I don't even know, like a scar like I hit my face. And I thought, okay, it's not worth it. I just can't be doing this anymore. I made an appointment with my dermatologist and I went in and I said, okay, you know, this is what's going on. You know, you need to help me because I don't know what to do. And I wanted to get rid of the scarring. Literally, I don't care if I have pimples on my face, but what really makes me upset is seeing scars. Like, that's what I don't like. So I was like, you know what, I need something to get rid of this scarring and something to help me not break out anymore, because if I don't break out anymore, I won't get scars. Cool. She was like, okay, definitely. I can give you a prescription for tretinoin, which is Retin-A, for those of you who know it by Retin-A. I know it by Retin-A, not tretinoin. And clindamycin, which is a lotion to help you not break out. So she gave me both of those. I still was breaking out, and I was just like, okay, like, let me just give up. But one day, I went to the mall with my friends. We went into Lush, and I was just looking for a scrub. You know, maybe there's something here that could help me. So I was talking to one of the girls that was working there, and I was like, I want something to help me not break out anymore. She was like, okay, coconut oil usually is good for your skin, but you can't use it straight up. I was using all natural, pure coconut oil, which you can't use. It's just too complex for your skin to handle. The thing that I thought was actually helping me was hurting me. It caused my breakouts, it caused my scarring, it caused all of that. And I don't know, I was just like, oh my gosh. So I stopped using it. I started using the clindamycin and tretinoin that my dermatologist prescribed for me, and I stopped breaking out. Don't just do what other people do for their skin regimens or in general because you feel like it's gonna work for you. If you already have something working for you, then stick to it. Going natural for me is the best thing when it comes to my skin, not using any chemical stuff. The only thing I would use that's not natural is like a gentle face wash. Other than that, just sea salt, lemon juice, water, Vaseline, Dudosum, and that's it. Exfoliate with African sponge loofah, and that literally is it. So thank you guys so much for listening to this crazy skin story of mine. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. God bless you guys. Bye.